let's see, let's go bend here, and as you can see, you have the top, the edit top. Once you finish with the edit top, you're gonna go into the base, and once you finish with the base, you finish with the piece. Revit is going to connect both shapes. So we are in the, we are in the base actually right now, because we are editing the base right now. How do I know that? Because once I finish, I'm gonna click with edit top, and once I go edit top, I'm gonna start working on the top. So right now I'm working on the base. Okay, we see when we finish, I'm gonna click edit to the top, and then Revit is gonna show me edit the base. So right now, currently, I'm working on the base. So here's my toolbox, and I'm gonna pick a line. Make sure you lock your geometry, and that's about it. So now I'm finished with the base. Next thing I'm gonna do is from the top, go to the top. So edit top, and now you can see it's edit base, right? So now I'm working on the top. Same thing, pick up the line and lock the line, very important. And now I'm actually finished. Okay, so let's go to the top view and see what we get from there. The front view, sorry. We got it. Okay, the next thing I need to do is to fix a little bit the height. Now, I can use the align, AL, I can select this, top, and I'm gonna lock this. Great. Now, I don't actually need to lock the base. Okay, the base is gonna remember, it's gonna be tied to this level, okay, reference level, so that's good news. You don't have to actually lock the piece to the floor, okay. Revit is gonna do this automatically since it's the floor, okay. So let's see, let's go to 3D view, see what we got in here. Okay, not bad. This is what we got in here. Okay, so what we need now is we actually need what we need right now is to punch a hole right here. Okay, we need a hole right there, so we can put something inside. So we're gonna do the same technique. Okay, just the same thing. Let's go back to the top. Let's go back to the reference plane, and we're gonna create a bend, but we're not gonna start from here, because if I create this one, I will create another one just like the previous one, right? So the bend that I need, the bend that I need that now is a void bend, which is again like a negative volume. So instead of going bend, I'm gonna go void forms, and right here I have a void bend. Same thing all over. I'm right now in the base, so I'm going to pick the base. Look this, go to the top, and I'm gonna pick the top. I'll lock the top, and I believe I finished. Once I finish, go to the front and fix this. This one I need to put it right here, so I'm gonna just move it up a little bit and lock, and align this. Make sure you look the same. Okay, so let's go see a 3D view. It's the same, and we successfully create a bend. Not bad. Okay, so now what we are gonna try to do is to create different versions for my create different versions from my actually planter. Now, how we're gonna do this one? We're gonna do it in a particular way, if you want. I want the whole element to be controlled for one single dimension, the height. Okay, so I want the height to control the top and the bottom. So in a way that if I change the height, I will change the top and also I will change the bottom. I don't want to be able to control this independently, because think for a second, this is not how it happened, right? You cannot order this anyhow you want, any base you want, and any top you want. This is not how things happen in real life. You have a catalog with fixed dimensions, and those dimensions are related to each other. So once you change one, the other ones are going to change. So instead of having independent parameter here, 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 and to the inside, instead of having like 10 different parameters to change this, basically I will create one parameter to control all of the rest of the parameters. Okay, so that's what we're gonna. And how we're gonna do this one? Well, we basically are going to define this parameter, the one parameter we need, which is the height, and then for the rest we're gonna create formulas that are all of them related to the height. So the top is going to be a formula that will involve the height. The base is going to be another formula that will involve the height, and the height is going to be the height. And of course the inside for the void is going to be the exact same thing. So I'm going to control the entire element from one single parameter. Typically that's the case with furniture, right? You cannot get to change width and height and depth of furniture independently. Okay. For architecture it's different, but for furniture most of the time you're gonna have situations you're gonna have to create relationship between the different dimensions that govern your furniture. So let's see how that's possible. Okay. Okay, so let's start with the height. The height is 450. So the first relationship we want to establish is from the height and the actual top. So the height is 450 and the top radius is 225. So I'm gonna tell Revit, okay, do this for me. Every single the top I want it to be the height divided by 2. So the height is 450. That's gonna control everything. Now the radius top is 225, but I don't want that. I want a formula. So I'm going to go h divided 2. Where's my divide? My division, it's here, divided 2. Here apply, here okay. So that's the first relationship. Now the base is 125. So where's the relationship between the base and the actual height? So let's one thing I guess we can do is we can divide this. .6. So the base is going to be the height divided 3.6. Okay, so I guess we got the outside. Let's see if it works. Let's test our family. Okay, let's go here, create the blue boxes, 4 blue boxes right here. I'm gonna change the height. Now what I'm expecting to happen, well, once I change the height, I want the top to change also, to go bigger. You know, if I go bigger, go into a bigger number in the height, the top I'm expected to go bigger, and also the base to go bigger. Now for the time being, the void will remain